Hi guys, this is Sheikh and today I'm gonna start a new tutorial on creating a CRUD application using core PHP, AJAX and Bootstrap framework. Okay, here I have created one application. You can see I have used two input forms and one drop down box, one checkbox and another one is a radio button. So that here I just wanted to show you how to use and how to save data into your database using different input forms. Okay, so let's just take a tour of this website. So let me just put in a name as Raj, address Bangalore, Indian, okay, male, and then subscribe. Okay, the moment when I click submit, that record will get saved into database, and immediately from the database the record will get fetched out and display here. Okay, here no refresh will take place, page won't get refreshed, so that you don't have to come back again to see your result, whatever data you have saved in your database to display here. So instead of taking you to the different page and coming back, and when you come back you will see the data, instead of that, the moment when I click submit, the data will get fetched out from the database. The data will be saved and immediately will get fetched out from the database and display onto the table. So let me just click on this. You can see Raj is displaying on the table. The moment I click submit, the data will get saved into database. Let me just show you that. See, Raj is saved at the end and a subscribe field is also added. Okay, let me just add another name as, let's say, Poonam, and this is female, and yes, I don't want to subscribe now. And when I click on submit, I should get a new record with a name of Poonam at the top of this table. So whenever I click on submit, see, I got a record immediately fetched out from the database as soon as it's saved inside my database. Okay, so let's just refresh. You can see Poonam is saved in my database. So this kind of application we will be going to create with the help of PHP, core PHP, AJAX and Bootstrap. Okay, now what is PHP? Now what do you mean by AJAX? AJAX stands for Asynchronous Java Script and XML. Okay, it allows us to send and receive our data to and from the server without the page being refreshed. Okay, so you can, with the help of AJAX, you can save your data without refreshing your page, and also at the same time you can fetch your data without the page being refreshed, because in normal scenario what happens is, whenever you use PHP technology to create any registration form, what happens is, the moment when your data gets saved into your file, into your database, you will be redirected to somewhere else. You will be redirected to some other place or some other file. So to avoid that kind of scenario, we will be using AJAX. With the help of AJAX, we will be saving our data and also retrieving our data within no time. Okay, we can reduce the time of processing and we can fetch the data within no time. So let us just start creating our application. So first you need to create a folder inside your htdocs. Go to your C drive, and then inside XAMPP, then htdocs, create a folder as AJAX. Okay, now inside this create two more folders. First one is CSS and another one is JS. Okay, now let us call this folder in our editor. Open folder. Okay. Okay, now here we need to create one file and save it as index.php, and now we need to design this form with HTML and CSS. Here we are using a CSS HTML framework Bootstrap, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on designing my form. So we have another alternative for designing our form with HTML and CSS. What we will do is we'll just go to bootswatch.com/paper. Then you will get this website where you can see all necessary information or design elements you will get in this website. So now let me just first start HTML. Dot type HTML, and then HTML head, title, application using PHP, AJAX and Bootstrap. Now let's come down and okay, let's come here first. Body. Okay. Now here we need to come to our Bootswatch website. Just type in bootswatch.com/paper. You will get one website where it will show you some set of templates to choose from. Then select the paper template and you will be redirected to this page. Once you come here and then just click on navbar and click on this little icon over here, you will get this code. Just copy this entire code, copy, Ctrl C and paste it here. Okay, now when I come to my page here, 127.0.0.1/AJAX, okay, you can see we have not called our styling. Okay, here. Okay, you require these files in order to work with Bootstrap. Okay, bootstrap.css and bootstrap.js and jQuery 3.1.0.js. You have to download it from bootswatch.com website. Okay, here I have already downloaded all these files. Let me just show you where you can get all these files. Okay, go to your browser and type in bootswatch.com. You will get this page, and from here choose any of the template, and whenever you click on this, the package will get download. Bootstrap package will get download. In that you will get all the files, and whenever you click on this preview, you will be redirected to this page. Okay, so once you click on download, you will get files of this one. Okay, this you will get all these files. Just organize those files into CSS and JS folders and take those two folders, copy it and come to your AJAX folder and okay, just delete these two files and paste it here. Okay, now come to your editor. You can see this file is placed in our CSS folder, and now we need to call our files. So let's just first call our CSS file. Style sheet href CSS slash bootstrap.css, copy Okay, there is only one CSS file. Okay, I'll just paste it and change it to script. Delete this code and put in src equals to js slash copy paste dot js copy paste jQuery 3.1.0.js. okay, now I have added my bootstrap.css file, bootstrap.js file and jQuery.js files. Now I might get some error, so let us come to my application. Okay, here showing, let's right click and click on inspect element. Okay, here you can see bootstrap javascript requires jQuery. Okay, so let's do this, copy this, cut it out and paste it above our bootstrap.js file. And now let's see. Okay, now we are not getting that error. The problem was the position of the jQuery file. You should keep your jQuery file above any other JS file. Okay, previously it was like this, because jQuery was below the bootstrap.js. Now it has to be like this. jQuery must be above all the JS files, all other JS files. So now we have taken our created our header. Now I will just change it to default, and I don't want all these things. Okay. This one also. Now change it to the title, copy this and paste it here and refresh. Okay, cloud application using PHP, AJAX and Bootstrap. And now we need to create a table. So let's go to our PHP my admin and create a database first. Okay, databases, so AJAX, create. Okay, click on it and create a table as registration with columns of, okay, one is ID, I think 6. okay, ID, name, address and gender. Okay, name, address, nationality, gender, your nationality, gender and subscribe. So integer, varchar, this one is varchar. Okay, now make it as auto increment and primary key, and now save it. Okay, this is not a number. Okay, we have not enter the length. So 50, copy. Okay, now just save it. Now we have created our database and created a table inside the database. So now let us come to our editor. Here we need to create one more file, one PHP file with the name of config.php, which contains all the configuration details about our database. So now just right click on the folder and click on new file. Here we will store the credential of our database connectivity things. So I'll just equals to connection equals to mysql connect 27.1. okay, then user and password. I'll save it with the name of config.php. okay, come to next line, $db equals to, in here now we need to select our database, mysql select db, and our database name is this, okay, AJAX. Now paste it here. Okay, now our configuration file has been created, and now we need to create another file with the name of process. Save it with the name of process.php. okay, in this file we will be writing down our queries to interact with the database. Here we will send a request. In this file we will send a request to our server, and we will get a response. Whenever server returns a response, we will receive that response in this file, and we will send that response to our view, which is index. okay, now let us create our form first. So let's come to our paper theme and click on forms, and before that okay, now just close there. okay, now div class of row, and copy this one more row here, class of AG4, copy this and paste out couple of times, and take all this thing, copy and paste it in second row. okay, now here we need to put our HTML code for our input. So let's come to our forms. okay, let's copy this and paste it here. Let's give some indent to this one is name, the ID is also name, and copy this and paste it here. Mark it as address, make it as text area. okay, let's just keep it as text only, and then let's just check our page. okay, name, address. okay, here we left this legend, copy this legend, and make another div with a class of row, registration, and let's do some inline CSS and bring it to the center. Align center. Okay, let us check. Okay, it should be text align. Okay, first make it as H3. Okay, this much is enough. Okay, now okay, here we need to select the drop down. Okay, this one. Okay, copy this and paste it here. This one is nationality. Copy this and delete this. Nationality, India. Select. Okay. We need to paste it out our option, which is this radio button. Okay, yes, copy and paste it out here. Save it and just gender, ID as male, and your female, okay, and here should be male, okay, and female. Save it and refresh. Okay, name, address, nationality, gender. Okay, cut this, delete, paste it here, save it. Okay, now refresh. Okay, gender male, female, and now the next is checkbox. Checkbox here it is. Copy, class form group, Okay, save it and okay, refresh, checkbox. Okay, next subscribe for alerts, ID, subscribe, class get value. Okay, next let's delete this and create one another row. Class row. Okay, here just copy this code and paste it here. Okay, change it to input, type submit, type make it as button and ID equals to submit, and value submit, copy and paste it here. Change the class to primary and this one is default as it is now. Type is button, ID is reset. Okay, now value reset. Okay, now class is make it as info. Okay, now we have created name, gender and nationality, and let's put one BR below this. Okay, this one first row. Like this. Put a BR and save it. Okay, now it's showing properly, and now we need to create a JS file where we will be writing down our AJAX request, where we will be writing our AJAX code to send a request to our server. So now just create a file with the name of AJAX request for JS. Okay, save it, and we need to write our code inside that file. So we just need to start our coding with a dollar of document dot ready function. Okay, one more function we have to create is with the name of this, the name of let's delete this. Let's just create this dollar submit. Whenever we click on the submit button, we should fire up this query. So function okay, now we need to set our validation rules. So let's set a validation for our name, dollar dot val. Okay, inside this we need to pass the ID of our name field. So the ID of our name field is name. Copy this and hash, paste the name of the ID of our name field, copy it, paste it here. Okay, and the same for address, copy, paste, nationality, copy, paste, and next is gender, copy this, paste here, and then subscribe, copy and paste here. Okay, all these IDs should be exactly same to the IDs whatever we have given to our form fields. So name field ID is name, and address field ID is address, nationality field ID is nationality, and this one is gender, okay. Next ID, subscribe field ID is subscribe. Okay, now let's come back again to our AJAX request.js, and we need to create one variable array with a name of subscribe. Okay, and here we need to do some validation again. Okay, let's do this afterwards. Just before that, use an if condition. If name equals to null, or address equals to null, or nationality equals to null, or gender null, or subscribe equals to null, then we should display them a message here as dollar as ID of response dot HTML please fill all details. Okay, next let's just check it out, refresh our page, and when I click on this, okay, I'm not getting any response. So let's just right click and see. Okay, here I don't have such error here. Okay, so submit ID, submit button ID. Okay, button ID submit, copy this, paste it here. Okay, but click name field, address field. Okay, I have not called this file inside my index, so I should call this, copy this and paste it here, and make a change with our name AJAX request.js. and now let's refresh the page, and when I submit now, still I'm not getting it. So now let's just view the page source. Okay, I'm getting this file. Okay, Okay, I'm getting all these files. So let's refresh. Okay. So here this one is ready. Now let us check, refresh. Okay. Check request. Okay, this one response. I'll just copy this and create a div with an ID of response. Let us see, refresh it, and whenever now I don't have any values in my text boxes, and when I submit I'm getting an error saying that please fill all the details. Fill all the details. So now let's come to our AJAX request file, and here we need to create our AJAX request. So let's just $.AJAX and okay. Return false. Type post. URL. Here we need to pass the name of our file. We are sending our data with a method of post. We are not using get method. We are sending our AJAX request with the method of post. So, and next URL is process.php. We are sending our request with the post method to our file called process.php, and then data. Okay. Your name. Okay. Name field, and then and address. Okay, and then address, and next nationality. Oh, sorry, nationality, and next is gender. Gender. Subscribe. Okay, and at the end we need to set the action as user equals to save user. Okay, and okay, now let's put a comma over here and enter, and success function put a value as data and say name, put all these fields, just copy this and paste it here and put a single quote. Okay, now let me just explain it once. We are creating an AJAX request to post the data to our server, that is to in our database. So we are using a type for sending our data to the server as a post. We are sending our data with the method of post. We are sending the data using the method post to our file called process.php, which we have created now, but we haven't write anything in this file. And we are sending the data which has been collected from the form with the help of these IDs, all these values which user will be going to enter inside these fields. Once the user inserted the fields and once they click on submit, all the values will get collected. Name value will get collected inside name, address will collected in address, nationality will collected inside nationality with the help of these IDs which have given to these fields. Okay, you can see here ID field. Okay, so once we get the data, we validate the data with the emptiness. We will validate the data for the emptiness here. What if any of the field, either name, address, nationality, gender or the subscribe field gets emptied? Okay, if the user mistakenly tries to submit the form without entering any of the field values, so we will just display them an error saying that please fill all details. And then else if the user has entered all the details inside all the forms, then we will be sending we will be creating an AJAX request with a method of post, and we are sending that request to a file called process.php, and to that file process.php we are sending the data which has been collected from here, and we will be sending the data to our file here. Okay, and once the data has been sent to the process.php, I want my all my fields to get emptied again. Okay, so that next time when user comes, all the fields should get empty. Okay, now we have to go to our process.php. Here we need to include our file with the name of config.php. Okay, here at the end I have given a variable to which I'll be posting the action. So let's come here. Okay, now I have added my config.php file where all my database configuration settings are stored. So now I will create a variable as user underscore post. Action. Okay, here we should collect the name field inside name and copy this, paste, and here address field, copy this and paste it here. Then nationality field, copy, paste it here. Gender, copy, paste here, and then subscribe, copy this and paste it here. Now I have collected all the data which has been sent from here, with all these fields. Okay, now let's just delete it now for time being. Okay. keep it save user because we need this here inside our process. User equals to $_post action. Okay, now let's create an if condition and put this entire code inside this if. Okay, if user equals to save user. Okay, if the user is equals to, if the action is equals to save user, which is I have written here, if the action equals to save user, then we'll write a query SQL, same SQL, so SQL1 mysql query insert into database. In our case, our database name is AJAX. Copy this and paste it here. Insert into AJAX. Field names, name, address, nationality, gender, and subscribe. Okay, where the values are name, copy, paste it here. Okay, take this, copy, paste it here, copy this, paste here, copy, paste, copy and paste it here. Okay, now once the query has been ready, now check if else, if $SQL1, then echo data saved, else copy data not saved. Okay, now you can see first we have created an AJAX request. First we collected the data from the form with the help of IDs and stored those values inside this variables, and then we check for the emptiness of the values, and if all the data is entered properly in the form, inside the form, and then we will come to this return. We will come to this else condition where we will be creating an AJAX request with the method of post and passing that request, post request to process.php by sending the fields, by sending the values, whatever values have been collected from the form, and we are sending the data to our process.php. So now we got here, we will collect those values, whatever values sent from here, we will collect here all those values, and we will insert those values inside our database, and based on the response we will be displaying the message. Let's see. Okay, Bangalore. Okay, now let's see. Let's check into our database. Okay, record didn't get saved, so let's come back here, refresh it. right click and inspect. Let's try to display the data here with the help of alert. Refresh it. Bangalore. Okay. Okay, now let us refresh the page. Address is Bangalore. Select it is female and subscribe and submit. Okay, let's check our table. Okay, I'm not getting any values. Okay, well, I just forgot to put equal sign here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now I'm getting the record saved in my database using AJAX. So okay, now let us once again see the code or check our code. Here I'm clicking the button. Whenever I'm clicking a button, I'll be passing the ID of my button. This ID I'm passing to this function, and I'm assigning the values, whatever values has been entered inside the form, those values I'm assigning inside these variables, and then I'm checking for the correctness or emptiness of the data. Okay, then I'll be displaying the appropriate message when user tried to submit without entering any of the field, and then I started to send a set up my AJAX request using post method, and I'm posting the data into process.php file. I'm passing these many variables or data to my process.php, and as soon as I send the request, I'll be clearing the text field values. So whenever I come to my process.php, here I am taking the action $_post, which is here. See, action equals to save user. So here now the action is save user. If this save user action is equals to this action, then I'm telling it to collect the values from the form and store it inside these variables, and with the help of this query I am inserting the data into my database. Okay, now let us check. Okay, here it's correct email, but here subscribe is showing as on, but it has to display subscribe or unsubscribe based on the checkbox selection. Now let us come here and create a variable as subscribe, variable array, and then dot each function Here I'll be passing the class of my checkbox. Here you can see where is that subscribe. I had given a class to my checkbox as get value, and I'm checking for the condition if else $dot is check. I'm checking for the check property of checkbox. Check if okay, and then subscribe dot push. I'm pushing the value of the checkbox. Push this dot val. Okay, else subscribe dot push unsubscribe. Okay, and then okay, now let us see. Manisha address as Bangalore. Submit. Okay, still showing on here. So subscribe request to null. First subscribe. Just to subscribe here is correct. Subscribe field. And subscribe. Okay. Other subscribe dot value where subscribe equals to array, and then I'll be taking the value of this class. I'll be subscribe to here. Check type checkbox id subscribe class is get value, and value also subscribe. Let's check once again. Bangalore. Okay, now it's showing subscribe. Now let us insert a record without checking the subscribe checkbox. Anil Bangalore. Let us see. Okay, now it's showing unsubscribe. Okay, whenever I check on the subscribe button, I'll be getting subscribe inside subscribe field. Okay, but for it's showing mail for everything. Let's check here. Okay. I think I should change this dollar. of type video check dot write. Okay. Let's see, refresh. Future Bangalore, email and subscribe. Let's see. Okay, now it's showing female. Okay. Now in this video we have completed the functionality of saving our data into database without refreshing the page using the technology of AJAX. Then we'll stop this video here, and in my next video I'll show you how to display the records, display the saved record as soon as we submit that record in our page, okay, in our web page. So I will see you guys in my next video, so don't go anywhere guys. Watch the next step also, next video also, to display, which is the most important part of this video tutorial. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.